Say hi, Joe.
Hi.
This is Joe, who
Hello.
some of you may anxiety attack. But I've been quite open with my anxiety, but again, easier said than done. But sometimes talking to someone that has a sort of unbiased opinion. That's why I really am an advocate for therapy, because talking to someone who can have a different perspective and an outside perspective away from your friends and away from subconscious biased, advice or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's really important too.
Yeah, because when you're chatting to your mates at the pub or whatever when you're younger, they'll give their opinion, but chances are you're in the same friendship circle, so everyone's got like a slightly skewed opinion of it, because they're mates with them and blah blah blah, and there's cliques and blah blah. But like you say, so if you can find someone that's completely independent isolated from the situation,
Yeah.
it can be good to get their opinion.
Yeah, and the other thing I was going to say was that sometimes I used to completely block myself off from everyone because it was easier to deal with my anxiety, because being by myself I could just deal with myself and think that was healthy, but actually it made it manifest and made it a lot worse, and I ended up completely cutting off communication and contact with people and having a connection. But now I force myself to talk to people, and I force myself to go out and interact a bit more and do things. But it is easy to kind of cut yourself off and just think that's the easier way out, because then you sort of don't have to deal with anything.
But there's also, I think, a distinction between being alone and being lonely. It's very different. Like, you can spend time on yourself. You don't have to think that's like bad to spend time by yourself. Being
by yourself, by the way, can be a really good thing, because you can read a good book by yourself. You can watch a film by yourself. Believe it or not, you can go to the cinema by yourself, and I do it. And so we're not trying to say that being by yourself isn't good, because actually it is good sometimes. And occasionally I felt lonely when I'm by myself, but then I think, wow, I could do lots of things by myself.
For us, like doing music, I spent hours by myself when I was a teenager, just making music. Yeah. So Ellie would have done as well, like with a guitar, writing songs. You can do loads of amazing things by yourself, but like.
When I was a teenager, I spent most of my time in my bedroom playing guitar, and my friends probably used to think I was a nerd, which I kind of was. But
it's cool to be a nerd.
It's cool to be a nerd. But that was my escape, and that was how I overcame a lot of anxiety and a lot of loneliness, and I still do that now. What else were we talking about? We were talking about good stuff before, and that's why I wanted to put you guys on with us, because it was really interesting. But another thing which I've always banged on about since I first started out in music, and again, may not apply to everyone, but I found that exercising really, really, really helped my mental health. I'd go to the gym. I would not want to go to the gym. It would take everything in me to go to the gym. Joe's like, can't relate.
Yeah, as you can see by this, I do not go to the gym. But I would put a flip on that. Someone who doesn't go to the gym, and I'm a bit chubby, don't have to feel shit about it. You are what you are. You don't have to look like everyone else looks or whatever. Like, if you don't like exercising, Ellie likes exercising.
If you don't like exercising, that is so okay. You're not just because you're seeing your friends posting exercise videos on Instagram does not mean that you have to do that. You do what makes you happy, and don't ever feel judged because you don't want to exercise. I just personally love. Are you making faces?
No, Ronan just wrote something stupid on that.
I personally love to exercise, and it makes me feel better. There's something about the endorphin release, or just getting my body moving, or pretending I'm in a film when I'm running. That seems to work. So that's one thing I will say. A way of making myself feel better.
But like I say, like for me, like if I looked at myself and then looked at everyone on Instagram and blah blah blah, I'd feel like shit all the time. Oh, sorry. But you're not allowed to, are you allowed to swear? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the odd swear, we all swear, don't we?
But I'm quite comfortable being how I look, blah, blah, blah. But, like, just, yeah.
But I think it's really important that you've got good people around you, And it's really important. I don't know why I'm so close up. I look like a giant, and Joe looks... Look, I'm not that big. It's really important to have the right people around you. If there's people around you that you feel instinctively, or you feel you have an inkling that they might not be making you feel that good, you're probably right. So be aware of that. Be conscious of that. If there are people in your life making you feel a bit crap, do try and deal with that, because I think that's really important.
Yeah. And then when you find good people, i.e. the Mrs. Martha, when you have amazing people around you, then hold on to them as well.
Yeah.
If you can be like, what's the word? Not negligent, like neglectful of amazing people around you, can be detrimental as well. Like, it's good to hold on to good things as well. If someone makes you feel good, give them a call, put the effort in as well. Like,
I think we should probably go back to making some music now, because I know you all are desperate for me to finish my album. But the last thing I'll say is also that I'll go back to the being alone thing. Yeah, like Joe said, being alone is not necessarily being lonely. The times that I was alone, sometimes I wanted to go out and see people, but my anxiety got the better of me. And then other times I would embrace it and read a really good book, watch a really good film, watch something funny. That really helps, by the way. Watching comedies really helps. Or hanging out with my cat. Hey, Wallace, you're definitely not watching, but hi. And also exercise, for some reason, always makes me feel a hell of a lot better. I can answer a few questions if you like, but if you ask when the album's coming out, I cannot answer that. So, wait, what have we got?
there's lots of emojis at the minute.
Okay, I've got big kisses from France. This lighting is really just dreadful. A hug. Well, I wish I could hug you all, but sadly I'm here. But if I see you, I'll give you a big hug. Do I like cheese? Yes. That's the only question I've had. Really?
The cheese.
I've had, do you like cheese and where do you go for breakfast? Yes, hugs. Lots of hugs.
I wouldn't bother with the hugs, personally.
I really do help. I hope that some of what we said helped. I'm sure I could say a lot more, but those are the things that personally have helped me out of my anxiety. And do I love your mother? Don't know your mother, but I'm sure she's lovely.
Turkish fans.
Yeah, hi to my Turkish fans. My favourite key to sing in? God knows. Memes help with anxiety. That is so true. Joe is my meme dealer.
Everyone should have one.
Everyone should have a meme dealer. No more questions. I think everyone's just mad surprised that I'm doing a live video.
Caught them off guard.
I caught you guys off guard. No questions, just waves. Yes, I will be coming to Spain on tour. I don't know when that will be.
Oh, that's a nice.
Oh shit, I forgot. Music. Music helps.
Yeah. Well, not just music, any creative outlet.
If I'm not listening to electronic music, I'm listening to Classic FM. Classic FM is key. I'm deadly serious about that. Shout out to Classic FM for just always making me feel better. Especially when they play the Braveheart soundtrack.
Or Jurassic Park.
My sister says, please can you take my son off me? I can't cope. She's joking. Because he's adorable and he's an angel. But of course, love to babysit anytime. Still not really any questions. So I might have to go.
That was a good question. How are you?
How are you? Today, I'm really good. And I can say that with all honesty. By the way, sometimes it's okay to be good. That's another thing. If you're actually feeling good, admit that you're feeling good, because it's okay to feel good too. Favourites about to die. Okay, love you guys. Thanks for listening in with us. We've got to get back to this documentary work, but I love you and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Big hug.